Hello and welcome to Bracknell Town against Farnham Town. It's the game after Christmas. It was a very good run before Christmas. 9 unbeaten, 8 wins, 1 draw. Great Evans joins me again after a lovely evening watching Farnham beat Plymouth the other night just before Christmas. Did you have a good Christmas?
It was a fantastic Christmas. I mean, I couldn't move after, but no, it was brilliant. It's good to be with the family and back to reality now.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully the boys were sensible on Christmas. They did get an extra day. Normally there's a Boxing Day game. So I imagine a few of them had a few drinks and quite a lot of food on Christmas Day, but were a bit more sensible yesterday.
Back on the treadmill on yesterday, sweating all the pigs in blankets, and now should be raring to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a attacking side that Paul Johnson's picked today, coming here to Bracknell, and they're two form teams. Farnham top of the form guide, but Bracknell only in 4th in the form guide. After a torrid start, they've really picked up some points. So it's been a positive move for Jono. 4 of his form strikers, Sam Evans, Owen Dean, Daryl Sanders and Bobby Joe Taylor are the forward line. What do you make of that? Obviously missing out due to lateness today.
It's a very, very attacking lineup. It shows Jono's intent. And what I love as well is the surface that we've got in front of us is a tidy surface. We've got a lot of tidy footballers on that team, so It suits us down to the ground.
It does, and like we said on Tuesday, the back five now picks itself. It was another clean sheet on Tuesday, and Farnham are beginning to really sort of sing from the same hymn sheet when it comes to that back five.
Yeah, I said on commentary on Tuesday, and They all sing off the same hymn sheet. They're brothers. They're a unit. They slide across the pitch together, and they're all in sync. They know what the next person's going to do, and I think that does nothing but benefit the team.
And when you've got a player like Matt McKenzie in front of you, you feel a lot more secure.
Honestly,
he was fantastic on Tuesday.
He was fantastic, and as much as I've sung his praises, I want to see more. I want to see more off the ball, not off the ball, on the ball. Is in when he wins it back, what he does next with it, because that will then you'll have a trouble holding on to him when he starts doing that.
I agree
because his ball recovery is a skill in itself. And it's unbelievable. But that next bit will allow us to have so much more joy going forward, because, if the opposition midfielders, if they're dribble away from Matt McKenzie, because he'll just gobble it up.
Well, he's partnered today with Joe Jackson, who I thought was fantastic when we played against Gosport. They were the two in midfield for that game at home, and that was a tough game, a very similar game to this one, I'm imagining. And it was a midfield two that really did recover the ball. And let's go back to Farnham's forward line, especially those 3 goal involvements on Tuesday night against Plymouth. A stunning 25-yard strike and 2 assists. That is 23 goal involvements for the season in 24 games. And Daryl Sanders continued his form with a potential goal of the season candidate for Farnham. That was his, I think it was his 8th goal as well. So he's flying too. So. I mean, that's a dangerous prospect, especially on a surface like this.
Absolutely, and Jono, I was in a change room, and he made sure he let them know that they're not luxuries. They need to work hard off the ball, but also the numbers at this stage of the season are absolutely
for
frightening.
Midfielders.
Honestly, it's frightening, and
Hello and welcome to Bracknell Town, and Farnham here for the game after Christmas, and there's plenty of familiar faces on both sides for each other, and Farnham Town team is as follows. Mikey Eacott makes his return to Bracknell Town after signing for Farnham. Right back Jack Dean does exactly the same. Defensive pairing of Ryan Canane and Dan Bayliss, who also makes his return to Bracknell. Left back Brandon Mason. The midfield pair is Joe Jackson and Matt McKenzie. Attacking midfield is Bobby Joe Taylor and Daryl Sanders, who also makes his return to Bracknell today. And up front, Sam Evans and Owen Dean. So yes, we were talking about those luxury players in the 10, but not treating themselves as luxuries today.
Exactly, there's a lot of discipline in the squad, and for numbers, especially Daz, who I know he's played this level before, but he's come from step 4, and people naturally will say, can they do the same in step 3? Absolutely they can, and they're doing more. And I expect, both to be on double digits on goals and assists by the end of the season.
And let's talk quickly about Bracknell. They've had an excellent revival under the new management team, Carl Davis leading the way, and it's lots of the old guards, to be honest, who they've managed to get the best out of. Jordan Esprit, Seb Bowerman, Max Herbert, Joe Grant, these are boys who've done it time and time again over the last few seasons for Bracknell.
Absolutely, I know a lot of the boys was. Obviously, I was at Bracknell Town myself, and they're good players. I don't. When I look at both team sheets, I think we are definitely the stronger team, but they've got individual brilliance, so it makes for a tasty game. At any moment, people like Jordan Esprit can get a goal. They can.
And in goal is a familiar face, as we did a goalkeeper swap early in the season, Zaki Waller. He's been in excellent form for Bracknell too, and they have shot up the table from the relegation zone, right, really pinned to the bottom into mid-table. I think they're 12th now, but yeah, like I said, right towards the top of the form guide. Last predictions then before we kick off, Great Evans.
Predictions, I predict a 4-1 Farnham Town win. A lot of players that want to prove a point, whether it's on Farnham Town's team, people like Zaki that want to prove a point to their former employers. So it makes for a very, very tasty game. And I haven't had my lunch, so it's going to feed my appetite.
And Ryan can either won or lost. I'm not 100% sure. The coin toss, and there is a request to change ends. I'm unsure exactly who that would be. Probably Ryan, I would imagine, based on the fact that Bracknell wanted to be. Sorry, mate? We are.
Short sleeve glove,
yeah, short sleeve gloves. I'm a bit disappointed that Daz has moved back to the black boots after such a good spell in the orange.
I think the oranges are studs though. Yeah, it's a mouldy. But you know what? Class is permanent. And when you do a bit of witchcraft like he did the other day, he deserves it.
Disgrace.
It was the angles that you put on Instagram and Twitter. Honestly.
Crazy. It's a big occasion. It's a big game with plenty on the line. Local pride, but also 3 points, which would matter to both teams in a big way. Farnham at the top end of the table. Bracknell still fighting in the middle, having got themselves out of a hole. And we've got an exciting 90 minutes of football in front of us here. And we're going to get kicked off by Bracknell. Jordan Esprit over the ball, ready to get Bracknell underway. And he does. Here we go, 90 minutes of Christmas football ahead of us. As
Matt McKenzie already on the prowl.
Moves the ball out back to the defence. Looks like it is what you predicted, Great Evans. It's a 4-4-2.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
With Seb Bauman very much in a sort of free role. McKenzie hunts down Knight.
George Knight, a very, very good presser, tidy on the ball, but I can see the longer the game goes on, Matt McKenzie getting the best of him.
It's going to be a real midfield battle, but we expect to see lots of good football on this surface. Here comes Matt McKenzie, and wins the ball back. Daryl Sanders looking outside the boot, looking for Owen Dean here, and it's excellent from Zaki Waller. Comes out, retrieves the ball, bit of a friendly handshake off the back of it as well.
Yeah, there's no bad blood there, is it?
But a lovely pass, lovely idea from Daryl Sanders.
Again, decision making from our number 10 is absolutely brilliant early on.
That's a positive run from the defender, and that's a nice pass into Jordan Esprit. He gets the ball across and Bayliss heads away. Sanders. That's a nice touch, positive by Brandon Mason, but recovered by Bracknell. Max Herbert now.
You can already tell early on there's a bit of bite in this game.
Yeah,
just early on.
Both teams know this means a lot. Local pride.
Really good turnout today as well.
Yeah, people are still flooding in. Farnham definitely been told to press high. That's a lovely ball out to the right back and blocked by Brandon Mason.
It's going to be an interesting battle down this flank.
Yeah, he's definitely been told to push on the right back.
He plays in Baller League.
Johnson Schuster.
Yep.
Matt McKenzie recovers the ball and looks wide. That's a very poor pass from McKenzie, and Bracknell pick up the ball again in a dangerous area. Positive pass from Mazzone, and Grant gets to the ball first, but he is offside.
Now, just like I expected, I think Bracknell Town are using the advantage of Jordan Esprit's pace, in behind. He's a willing runner.
Absolutely. And got a clever player in Jack Mazzone that they just signed from Chertsey Town.
Yeah, what was his numbers like at Chertsey?
He was excellent. One of the top goal scorers in the league last season.
Really?
Like 25 to 30 goals.
Wow, and how did he start the season this season?
well,
yeah,
but not as hot.
Okay.
But still double digits, I think, at this stage.
Oh, wow.
He
Brilliant.
already scored a couple for
Bracknell, yeah. Really good signing then.
Very good signing. And it's been excellent so far for the Robins. Nice touch from Owen Dean, looking to put pressure on the defence. Back to Zaki Waller, who kicks clear.
Just a subtle difference from Owen Dean from Tuesday. He's running a lot better. You know, his intensity and his work off the ball. He looks like he laid off the turkey and he's locked in.
Yeah, well, he potentially wasn't going to start today, but Ogo Obi's stuck in traffic.
Ooh, you know, I'm not sure about that.
I think it just clipped the inside of Mason's leg as it went out. Bracknell started well. Farnham arguably had the best chance, but no real chance been carved out yet for either team.
I think we want to get hold of the possession of the ball and not let them get that too comfy. I know they're at home, but, you know, we're very good on the ball.
But we know Farnham have been very dangerous on the counter-attack in recent weeks as Max Herbert goes all the way back to Zaki Waller.
Has to be a forward runner. Treble. Has to be a forward runner.
Another new signing.
Good lad, well done.
Ball goes in behind. That's a nice touch. Again, the right back, and Sanders tracks back well, and Bayliss away. Bracknell again win the ball back.
Those first and seconds, we need to be all over him.
Yeah, it's a good start from the home team.
A lot of intensity early on from the Robins.
Ball is forward for Grant. That's a nice touch. Ecott got his body behind it. Saw it all the way.
I mean, you can really see Bracknell Town's game plan. They want to keep it local and then just put it into take it longer into a channel or into their runners and cause problems that way.
Bayliss looking for Evans, who can't quite get it under his spell. It's a good start from the home side, like I said. It's 0-0 after 5 minutes. And this is Bauman versus Canane. And Canane wins that one.
He gave up to it halfway when he saw he was up against.
Farnham haven't managed to get Sanders or Taylor on the ball yet. I'm sure that will come as the game progresses.
I think this is almost similar to the game on Tuesday, where, you know, against Plymouth, where you almost want someone to put their foot on the ball, slow the game down, and let's play our way.
Yeah, as Sam Evans flicks it on for Owen Dean. Oh no, it's Joe Jackson actually who's the furthest man forward, and it's shepherded out of play for a goal kick.
Both teams cancel each other out at this early stage.
It's a 4-2-3-1 here for
I did
Bracknell.
think Seb Bauman looked like he's in attendance, isn't he? Yeah, I thought so.
Using that free roll. Into Mazzone. Bayliss. Evans using his strength. Back to Bayliss.
See, that's where I want Sam Evans. I know it's not really his game and what he's known for. Maybe to just face up the defender and keeps up the pitch, you know, because, you know, we're no use back here. We have to just restart. But that's where, you know, someone like Ogo, I think, in that position will face him up and go and drive and cause havoc. Or even Owen Dean when he's on top form.
Jackson can't get caught on the ball there. He doesn't. Mazzone, Ecott back to Bayliss, who started this move, as he looks for Sam Evans. That's a nice ball.
Really nice ball. So this is what I'm talking about. Can he go and beat his man 1v1? I don't mind that at all.
Mason Looking for a man in the box. It's Bobby Joe Taylor, who couldn't quite get the power behind it he wanted.
I'm not sure, was that a first timer, do you reckon, or?
I think he did everything right.
Yeah.
And Mazzone gives away a free kick on Dan Bayless.
Instantly, when I'm watching Farnham Town and how good I know we are, I think I want more in terms of ball speed. I think sometimes when we're passing it across the back into midfield, we need to just have that bit more bite in our pass and punch it in.
That was a good chance though for Bobby Joe Taylor. Normally so clinical in those areas.
Yeah.
Normally ball striking would be the thing that you would back him the most with.
Listen, cash money, you know, in that position. That's his meat and drink, as we said the other day.
Absolutely. 6 goals so far this season. That's Eacott.
But I think a chance like that
Looking
will...
for Dean here.
Great touch.
Owen Dean!
Oh,
brilliant save from Jackie Waller. And Bobby Joe Taylor can't get through to it. Really well done by Waller.
Great chance. Great chest by Owen Dean.
From Mike Eacott.
But I think he'd be disappointed with that one, H.
Lazy pass from Brandon Mason.
I think he goes round him, maybe.
I think he nearly does everything right.
Yeah.
It's just good goalkeeping.
Yeah,
it's a brilliant touch, and he makes it himself.
Really big.
But 2 good chances for Farnham inside sort of 90 seconds.
What a ball that was in behind as well. Was that Mike Eacott?
Was.
Wow, great ball. Again, former employees rising to the occasion.
Yeah, Farnham could feel there'll be a goal to the good here. This is where Bracknell have a man over on the right-hand side. Grant. Bowerman. It's a nice ball. And Jack Dean to Sanders, and Farnham work their way out. Now Owen Dean, who goes round the corner looking for Sam Evans, and he is going to get to it. Sam Evans.
Can he get his head up?
Who looks to shoot too early, but it just goes wide.
He's got to get his head up there, look. Bobby Joe Taylor's not happy about that.
Farnham have had 3 decent chances in the space of 3-4 minutes.
And I think we can see, you know, Jono did say in the change room that they've not got much pace at the back. So we can instantly see that that's their weakness. They are really exposed at the back, and if we continue playing good balls in there, we could get chances.
Yeah, and that was smart play from Owen Dean. Flicked it round the corner.
He's got that in his locker. He's very off the cuff sometimes.
And Sam Evans was alive to it. But one thing I don't love about Sam Evans is he sometimes snatches at his shots. Just take your time.
Absolutely.
He gets himself into positions that a lot of strikers would dream of.
Yeah.
Because of his pace
movement.
And power and movement.
Yeah. I said he's the Haaland of this league. He just needs to...
Just take your time and swipe.
That's it.
Hit it hard. I think that's what Oggs is so good at. We talked about it on Tuesday.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Every time you know he's going to hit it clean. And here comes Bracknell.
But I don't think Oggs shoots there.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think Oggs shoots there. And I think... but it's still early. They'll get more chances.
Well, yeah, good early signs for both teams as Herbert looks around the corner.
That decision making there is a sign of a striker that needs a goal. You know, I think if he'd have scored a couple games ago or last game, he heads up and crosses that in or tries to drive at the defender. And that's the difference, you know. Football sometimes is a confidence game.
Bayless goes on the floor for Sam Evans. Canane. Bobby Joe Taylor, one of the first touches of the ball he's had. Gets him quiet so far. Knight basically man marking him. Eacott creates the angle for Bayless. Again. Ball.
So we're going for that ball, that longer ball again. We can definitely see what the plan is from Farnham Town. What do you think of these early stages, Jono? His initial thoughts will be so far?
I think he's pretty happy with how Farnham have got the ball forward. I think they definitely want more control as they again look forward, Bracknell, and Farnham win another foul. This time Jack Dean cleverly using his body. Yeah, I think they'll be disappointed with how little of the ball they've had in the midfield area. But they've definitely shown the Bracknell weakness of that ball in behind a couple of times over the top, on the ground.
I agree.
And in this left channel especially, with Smith-Schuster's forward play as a right back. You know, he's definitely a player that is going to leave a gap in behind. Ball flicked up. Owen Dean doesn't get to it.
And then we as well.
Kane does.
Guys, come out! Work the ball! Good. Maxi, get inside of the pocket to me.
Instantly we can see that, you know, we're pressing in the right areas. We're not trying to press too high. We're waiting until they come approach the halfway line, and then we're jumping on it, which is definitely a tactic from Jono.
Max Herbert, a mainstay here at Bracknell. And we skip past probably Joe Taylor.
He's playing a lot deeper than he used to. Used to be a number 10, and now he's playing a lot deeper. But on the ball, he's a very, very intelligent footballer.
Ball is over the top, and that's a good one. Maybe a foul in the middle on Jack Dean, but referee plays on. Ball comes across. Bobby Joe Taylor. And it was Jack Mazzone.
Snatched at it, hasn't he?
Yeah, it sat up for him off the back of a poor touch from Brandon Mason. But it was a nice ball over the top into that left wing area.
We really need to sort this, because there's all their success coming either from the left flank or the right flank. And it seems like they've got just a lot of space in there.
Yeah, well, there was a sort of
off the ball stuff there. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
created a gap in behind Jack Dean that time. Referee allowed play on, and it was a very simple cross that should have been cut out and lashed clear, and it wasn't.
I actually saw Mark White today.
He's below us.
Is he scouting anyone today, do you reckon?
He's a big Farnham Town fan, as Sam Evans looks to find Matt McKenzie. Max Herbert. Bayless does well to come across in the end.
Good decision from the ref, I think. A little bit afters there. Battle of the Barnets is actually.
It is very similar. Yeah. Grant versus Bayless.
Yeah. Jeff Hardy versus
Not sure that hairband does any favours for Joe Grant's hairline.
No, I am not sure, and I'm going to let him know about this after the game.
Yeah?
Yeah. He needs to get rid of it.
Honesty is the best policy.
It's the best policy. It's the best policy.
Jackson into the right back area. Canane spins it, looking for the forward players of Farnham Town.
These are these second balls, these bouncing balls we need to start cleaning up and anticipating.
It's a good battle so far between the two teams. Farnham definitely with the better chances, but the most recent chance fallen to Bracknell's Jack Mazzone, blasted over inside the penalty area. Joe Taylor wins Farnham a throw-in on that far side. Jack Dean with limited options here. Very limited options, but does well to find Bobby Joe Taylor. He clips it back to Dean, looking for Sanders around the corner.
Make him work, Mazza! Make him work! Lock on, Seth! Well done! Creep up!
McKenzie. Jackson. Nice from Evans, who looked to cushion it for Sanders. Poor from Jackson.
He's got to do better there.
Had loads of time. And here come Bracknell again, flooding men forward. Joe Grant.
Again on these flanks that I'm talking about. Very good from Matt McKenzie again.
Yeah, did well to halt the progress of Bracknell.
JJ is very, very press resistant, but sometimes maybe too calm, you know?
Yeah, just got caught there.
Brilliant from JJ.
Done really well that time. Sanders. Got to do better there, though. The two, Sanders and Evans, not on the same wavelength.
Yeah, I think Sam, I know what he tried to do, but he's got to be better there and using his body. He's got a really big frame.
Taylor. It's going to come all the way across. Knight does well. And again, Farnham not able to win the second ball. Here comes Bauman. McKenzie with a foot in. Bauman again with a bit of space. Definitely winning the midfield battle so far, Bracknell Town. Brilliant from Bayliss.
What was it?
Owen Dean. Good from him.
Just want a bit more ball speed from Farnham Town. You know, everything just pretty much one pace, and it's not really causing Bracknell any problems.
It's also why the midfielders haven't had a huge amount of time on the ball.
Yeah. And if you look at where Bobby Joe Taylor's receiving the ball, it's very deep. Like, look, you know, he's too high. I want him in the pockets where he can turn out and play a pass forward. Be positive.
That's poor. But Farnham are in trouble here as Bracknell come forward. Grant, not the best pass to him. Bracknell definitely in their spell here after a Farnham spell minutes before.
Absolutely, they're changing the gears now, and I just hope that we can see out this tide and you know, have our own moments. Give credit when it's due. They've got a lot of footballers on that team that are comfortable on the ball.
Absolutely, and they're using the ball well. Matt McKenzie, though, does really well, and he wins the ball up high. Owen Dean falls over. Matt McKenzie, that's a poor foul.
Now, this is good territory, H. This is very good territory, and it reeks of a Bobby Joe Taylor left footer.
Or a Daryl Sanders right foot.
Yes, it does. But I'm looking at him just off of his goal the other day, the way he whipped it. You know, it stinks of it. And look, the man himself he's right on the ball.
I'd want Daryl Sanders with dip.
Really? Okay, I'm not mad at you at all.
I've just seen so many, and he just hits the targets.
Yeah.
But look.
But here's where I want my centre forwards, Owen and Sam, to follow up on anything because Zach is a good goalkeeper, but you know,
it's going to come at him with pace there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Tracks to think about.
Yeah.
And it is those two men, Sanders and Taylor, left foot and right foot, are the options. Will make it difficult for Zach.
A goal here absolutely changes the game, by the way.
Well, they've been in an excellent spell before this free kick. Bracknell Town. Sanders or Taylor. It's going to be Taylor, and it's just wide.
Just wide.
Not a bad effort. Didn't hit it clean.
No, yeah. Swung his hips a little bit too much there on a coach's point of view. But, you know, we'll get more opportunities.
You just want to get one on target, don't you? Herb. Time and space for him to turn and look up. But again, that free kick came from a Matt McKenzie turnover.
Yeah. That's his game. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it in my whole non-league career. Do you think that's worked on or developed, or do you think it's just you either got it or you don't?
I think it's just a concentration on the ball. Ball comes forward. That's a nice touch by Mazzone. And
he's bought that one. He's bought that one. The ref's got it. And I know that ref a lot in my playing career. He's quite experienced, so I'm disappointed in that decision.
A bit further out than the free kick we just watched. Will this be a cross or a shot, do you think, from Baumann?
I think he's going to go for it. I do remember seeing a free kick somewhere where he either hit the bar or scored on Matitude's channel, so he may go for it.
Well, it is a long way out.
But the way he stepped up, maybe not, because I think usually if you're going to go for it, he'd step a bit far further back, sorry.
And you've got a lot of tall lads in the box. He is going to clip it up, looking for Knight. And it's cleared away by Matt McKenzie in the end, but it was a really nice free kick, well worked.
Now we just, need to defend man for man, everybody on a man. Look, they're going to go short. They've gone short.
Farnham have managed to get the men out there, and Brandon Mason's done really well.
See, now to seconds. How many times is that ball going to bounce?
But Farnham do manage to get the ball out, but it's going to come back down this right-hand side.
See, I want Brandon Mason to open up his body because just be aware of.
Daryl Sanders does really well.
Lovely from Owen.
Dean as
Great
well.
tackle.
And that's a nice pass to Daryl Sanders.
I want you to drive at him.
Sam Evans to take a touch. Just goes up to his man. Evans has to go back on himself a bit. That's nice though to Jack Dean in a bit of space, who looks for the dummy. And
I think, you know, if I'm Jono and I'm going at half time, I'm putting up on Sam Evans. I'm saying run at this defender and go and test him. You know, in that position, if you lose it driving at someone and trying to create something, you don't quite mind. But going backwards and starting again, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, disappointing considering again Farnham won the ball up high.
Exactly, and we need to make use of it.
And they look dangerous when they do, but they want to force a goalkeeper into more saves given the situation. Ball goes wide. Jack Dean with a header. Bayless may be lucky to get away with one there, but it's a bit windier than it was when we kicked off.
You did say earlier, wrap up warm.
That's a nice touch. Never a foul. And Sanders back to Ecott safely. And kicks towards Evans. Nice touch from him.
Recover together! Recover together! Let's go!
You know, the way the ball's been played so many times in that wide channels, you almost need a 1v1 specialist. I don't really know many. You know, there's players like Ogo and Gray Evans that are, you know, good in them positions.
Jack Dean looks long, but again, into the wind a bit. Mackenzie. Farnham needs to use the ball and move it faster towards the Bracknell goal, or at least from one player to another. Bayless, that's a poor decision. Owen Dean doesn't quite get the pass to where he intended it, and now it's a ball for Joe Jackson to deal with, and he does.
Winning the ball back a lot is what we do after.
Yeah, Mike Ecott going long to Sam Evans, who does well to use his body and win a throw-in.
I think one thing I've realised as well is that Owen and Sam are very much spaced apart. So if one person wins the ball, the other person's the other side of the pitch, and they can't link up.
Taylor there, straight out of play. Hasn't managed to get himself going so far in this game.
I did see him touch his hamstring in the warm-up, so that could have something to do with it.
Palm on the ball! I need a forward runner! Forward runner! Step! Corner run! Great decision!
Bayless does well. That's into Sanders. Nice touch to Mackenzie.
Well done!
Now Owen
Great
Dean
ball behind.
is onside.
Here's the man that you want 1v1.
He will test the defender, who has done really well to stand up to him.
I don't mind that though.
Nice ball. Mazzone will chase it. In Ecott.
No nonsense from Michael Ecott. A few cars, Mike. Oh, he's hit my car. Brilliant.
Jack! Successfully exposed. Well done! Keep the ball! Keep the ball! Make them run!
Bracknell definitely had the better spells of the ball. Not necessarily the best chances though. But they've looked confident on the ball. And again, Sanders stepping in, winning the ball.
One thing I've noticed is when we do win the ball, we play backwards quite a lot, and that just kills the momentum.
Evans again winning a throw-in on that far side. Farnham haven't really been able to put a few passes together in that final third, or even in the Bracknell half.
If it's half time now, H, you make any changes?
Not yet. Neither team has really stamped their authority on the game. And another chance for Farnham to put the ball in the box here as Sam Evans is bundled over.
We know Bobby Joe Taylor from this exact position Tuesday night against Plymouth Parkway. He put it on the money for Owen Dean, so it's a perfect position.
Yeah, Ryan Kinane also scored from a set piece in that game. Relatively flat game, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, I had a bit of bite to it first 10-15.
Yeah.
It's calmed down, but I mean, these types of games, they never last with that sort of bite at this level. I think everybody's starting to feel the Christmas pudding.
And it will be Taylor. And it is windy. Up
I'm
here.
not sure if this is worse than Tuesday or not.
No, it's definitely warmer than Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
Taylor. Ball is a dangerous one.
Good ball.
And it's Ryan Kinane. And well gathered by Zaki Waller.
Right place, right time, just not the connection.
Maybe a better header with a bit more power would have troubled him. Herbert.
Bracknell Town back on the
The
ball.
far side is the man over for Bracknell, if they can work it.
Well done, son. Well done.
Good in this area so far, Bracknell, as they look to clip it up again. Owen Dean. Sanders. Mackenzie. Looking for Sam Evans. And the ball goes up in the air from Waller. And Mazzone does really well to win it.
One thing I've noticed is Jordan Esprit has been very, very quiet so far.
Nice ball that from Bauman into the path of Grant, who's 1v1 versus Bayliss. Now Brandon Mason comes to join him, and that is a foul. Bayliss on Grant.
Now he's actually not going anywhere. He's,
Yeah.
you know, he's in the corner. It's a very, very rash challenge, and you know, he's put Farnham Town in danger
It was a lovely
for no
play
reason.
from Seb Bauman to get them into that position.
You know, as a defender there, I can see, Joe Grant, as good as he is, he's not a techie man. He's not a jinky player. He's not in his game. So he's probably just going to pass backwards eventually or try and kick it off you for a throw-in or for a corner, sorry.
Well, chance here for Max Herbert to get the ball into the box for
On his left foot, which can be very dangerous.
Bracknell chance. The chances have been limited to set pieces in the last 5 or 10 minutes for both sides. This one's another good one. And you'd say on the balance of play, if there was one team that deserved to be in front, it was probably Bracknell. Header was a good one by Jack Dean. Owen Dean receives, and it's Brandon Mason who's coming forward, and it's really well recovered from Bracknell Town, who've worked incredibly hard in this first.
They really have. It seems like they've just got that
That's
bit
a
of
nice
bite
ball as
more.
well. Into Joe Grant. Nice touch. Matt Mackenzie with a brilliant touch. And here
Great
comes
touch.
Mackenzie. Driving forward, it's 3-on-3 now. Sam Evans into the box. Looking for Owen Dean.
Punch it a little bit more there. Great work from Matt Mackenzie. It's that next bit, he found the right pass, but I want more from Sam Evans there.
Esprit.
Here's the man, Jordan Esprit.
It's end to end for these few moments. Joe Grant. Will Bracknell look to slow it down or continue the fast pace? They get it forward to the right back here. And Brandon Mason does well to get a foot in and slow the momentum of that Bracknell attack. Knight, who's seen a lot of the ball in this kind of quarterback role that he's being used in.
One thing, H, that I've taken up on this game is that, as good as Bracknell on the ball, they do lose it a lot. So if we can press them,
areas.
yeah. So if we can press them a bit more, I think we win it. You know, we can back ourselves and win the ball back and get more ball recoveries and score goals in there because we're pressing it, winning it back, and then it's that next ball.
Well, that's where all the chances have come for Farnham, winning it in and around this sort of area. That was
coming from that man, Matt McKenzie.
Grant. Mason. That's a nice touch again from Sanders. Owen Dean. Mason. And it's Sanders now.
He's
in. Onside. Going to go across goal. Look for Sam Evans.
I know what he tried to do, but I think Dazzy's got to back himself there. He's in the penalty area. They have to foul him. They simply have to foul him.
Take a touch inside for his right foot.
That's it.
But another chance for Farnham, having broken up the play and getting forward quickly, but a great one.
I think that's where the goals are going to come from. Breaking up the play, you know, as good as they're on the ball, they're not unbelievably in terms of their passing, and they lose it a lot. There's a lot of turnovers, but eventually we're going to have to start punishing them before they punish us. Almost on the money there for Sam Evans there, where I believe he just takes, you know, first time finish,
rolling it in.
Oh yeah, well, on the money, it's the cash cow at the minute. If he can put it on the money for any one of our big boys up there.
And it will be Bobby Joe Taylor with the in-swinger. Looking towards the back stick. The header's down. And it's a foul against Farnham Town.
I think
jumping on the back.
Yeah, I mean, I used the ladder to get up here, and so did he for that header, seems like.
Slightly overhit cross from Bobby Joe Taylor. You know what he's trying to do.
Wind doesn't help as well.
Let's go then, come on. Hard work.
Farnham again happy to press high and again getting in the way.
Mix it up. One comes in, off he goes.
Well, that was a nice move from Farnham to get through for Daryl Sanders. Nice from McKenzie. Doesn't quite win it at the second attempt. Well, Farnham have definitely been the team with less of the ball, but have certainly had the best chances. That's a nice ball. Grant.
Joey Grant, he's had a lot of the ball on this right hand side.
McKenzie. That's nice into Taylor.
Great ball.
He's looking for Evans. That's a nice pass.
I wanted to drive at his man, test him now. Excellent.
Great save.
Great save. Now, that's what I'm talking about, H, where you want him to get his man and test him.
And it excites the fans.
Exactly. And now, I actually think, now he's done that once, you will see a different Sam Evans for the rest of the game.
Good save from Zaki Waller.
Great save. Well, this is meat and drink, but, you know, nevertheless, a bit central for him. But really good from Sam Evans. Positive play, and it's what we've been needing. It's what the game needs.
Yeah, and it all came again from breaking up play.
Absolutely.
And moving the ball forward fast. That's where Farnham have been dangerous.
I think Matt McKenzie's shock has been our best player so far. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. He's broken up the play where Farnham have needed him to.
And the bit I said he needs to work on has actually been quite good today.
Has. Here comes Bobby Joe Taylor in swinger.
Great ball.
Right underneath the crossbar, and Zaki Waller's done well to come through the crowd.
I think you know what he's trying to do there. I know obviously Zaki Waller genetically isn't, you know, blessed in that department, so he's put it on him, and but he's managed to get it away.
Yeah, he has, and Farnham have got the big lads in there who'll be looking to get in front of their man and the goalkeeper. In those instances, it was a good ball in.
That's okay, mate. Right, Joe. Go on, Joe. Keep up.
McKenzie. Bobby Joe Taylor around the corner for Evans. Bobby Joe Taylor. Sanders uses his body well. That's an under-hit pass, though. Mason. The tackle goes the wrong way, and that's a nice ball.
Lovely Dan Bayliss.
Bayliss done really well. And Evans can't get it under control. It's been scrappy. Not a huge amount of quality.
Game a few chances as well, really.
Narrow him up. Aim for his right leg. Good. There you go. Well done. Good.
37 minutes played, 0-0 here in Bracknell. Here they come. Nice tackle from Bayliss.
We desperately need to get the next goal very quickly. And the reason why is because I believe it changes Bracknell Town. They become a bit more desperate. The game becomes more open, and an open game suits Farnham Town to the T.
Yeah, as we've seen, that's where Farnham have had their chances. Bobby Joe Taylor. Flipped up for Bayliss. Ufot and Canane. Taylor, that's a brilliant ball.
Owen Dean's in here. 1v1.
Oh, he doesn't connect with it again. Farnham just haven't managed to connect with the ball when they've needed to.
We've been in some brilliant positions. Who players in those positions normally don't disappoint on a fantastic surface, so there's actually no excuse.
No excuse at all. Scuffed their lines at critical times. That was a great ball from Bobby Joe Taylor.
Normally in games, in them positions, you might get 2 or 3 or maybe just 1 or 2. So,
We've had 3 or 4 already.
Exactly, in the first half. So we really need to stop taking advantage of these opportunities.
Only really Sam Evans has connected with it cleanly.
Yeah,
Forced a good save from Zaki Waller. And it is still 0-0.
Well done. Get up. Get up. Yes.
The longer this stays 0-0, Bracknell Town get more and more confident.
Bayliss. Nice round the corner from Mackenzie. Jackson.
Lovely Matt Mackenzie.
Matt Mackenzie wins it, but it's come to Esprit, who carries the ball well. And that's a nice ball overlapping for Joe Grant. Bayliss with the flick. And Jackson with another flick. Bobby Joe Taylor. Now Sanders. The touch is a positive one.
Great touch from Daryl Sanders.
Owen Dean. And he's offside. Just took too long, Sanders, to play the pass.
Wasn't the best pass either, he gave it, showed too much to the defender. We want to get it really to feet to Owen Dean so he can drive him and cause havoc. But, the longer this game's on, this is a game for Ogo Obi, I'm telling you. This is a game for Ogo Obi. Remember I said that.
Yeah, the game is going to get stretched. We've already seen it stretched even at 0-0. 40 minutes played. Joe Grant battles well against Brandon Mason. That's a nice tackle, though, from Mason.
Superb from Brandon.
There will be no half-time show today. We need to go and get warm in the boardroom below us.
That's a lovely touch, H. Thank you very much.
No worries. Herbert. Left-footed across for Joe Grant. It's headed, and Bayliss has time and space to volley it clear. Owen Dean will look to pick it up. That's really nice from
brilliant from Daz.
Daryl Sanders. Owen Dean loses the ball though.
Daryl Sanders is eating up a lot of second balls.
Grant. So is this man, Matt Mackenzie. Sanders got to look for the man, and he does. It's Sam Evans. He's stronger and faster, and he's beating his man here. Evans into the box, pulling it back surely for Bobby Joe Taylor, who again, the connection isn't good enough. Taylor again, over the bar, has to do better. Farnham have had brilliant chances at
if
that
there's
end of the
anybody
pitch.
in the team that you want it to fall to in that position, it's Bobby Joe Taylor. I know he's on his right foot, but he'll be disappointed. He's got to punish there. But I told you, Sam Evans, after they're doing that one time, he's done it again. He skinned him again, gave George.
Yeah, very good from Evans, and he found his man, did everything right.
He did everything right,
Even an average connection would have scored a goal.
Mm-hmm. But it's positive from Farnham Town.
Disappointing to not score. There would have been a brilliant time to score in the 41st minute. 0-0 here.
Daryl has been
definitely had the better chances.
I think Daryl's been fantastic. His pass selection has been brilliant. He looks really comfortable out there on what used to be his home turf.
It did, and so did it for this man too. Jack Dean, who we haven't seen a lot of in this first half, but it's clipped up towards Sam Evans, who has been excellent since he worked the first opening. Sanders looking for Owen Dean. That's a lovely little touch to Mason. Owen Dean got a bit of time and space. That's a poor decision again from Dean.
The passing, some of these passes, it's really basic stuff. You know, you have to master the basics at this level.
Sanders. Looks to protect the ball. Couldn't do so.
One thing I do know, if I know my gaffer, Jono will not be happy going into that half-time change room. I don't think he will.
Because he's had the chances.
We've had it.
The game plan's been perfect, really.
Yeah, we've been very, very wasteful.
Sucked up the early pressure and done really well to create the chances.
The good thing is a quick fix. Just take your chances.
Yeah.
And be ruthless.
Continue the same.
That's it.
But you've got to know that Bracknell are also dangerous.
Yeah, they're dangerous anymore.
Themselves.
Honestly, they've got their home crowd behind them. They're on a bit of a high with the results they've had of recent.
Scored a lot of late goals.
Yeah.
But they will have their tails up, knowing that they can compete here. Mackenzie with the header. Sam Evans misses his. That's a nice touch. Evans clears high. Mackenzie with a brilliant touch, but can't get hold of it at the second attempt. And here come Bracknell again with Joe Grant.
Right hand side again, Joe Grant.
Back to Herbert, and it's well blocked again by Mackenzie, and it is offside. Herbert really shaped to shoot there with his left.
Yeah.
We're doing a great time to score.
The one thing I do like is when it goes to the flanks to Joe Grant, or Max Herbert, I don't feel nervous. I feel quite safe. I feel like our back four is quite solid, and they've made really, really good decisions.
Ball goes forward by Ecott. Knight wins his header like he has done lots of the game so far. Mazzone. That's a nice through ball for Brandon Mason.
Short again.
Ecott forward. Owen Dean is going to be underneath it. Doesn't jump for it. Mackenzie loses his header. Bowerman here. Joe Grant is away again. He's had all the space in the world. He gets it clear. And straight into the...
That right hand flank is gaping.
That's where they have been dangerous, both on the left and the right hand side. Bracknell with Esprit and Grant. Mazzone always a danger in the middle. Bowerman's been everywhere. In it comes, and it's in!
Jack Mazzone
in the 6-yard area, turns it home. It's 1-0 to Bracknell, and they've been excellent in this first half. Farnham have had the better chances, but Bracknell have turned one home really late on.
Now, I can tell you, just from a player point of view, the problem is that someone's got to be on Jordan Esprit's toes. There's no one on his toes.
Absolutely.
And he's backed in, he's just shifted it, safe side, whipped across the box, and Jack Mazzone's got to touch him.
And it's a striker's finish.
It's a striker's finish, and you know what? I'm watching him. He's got his hands on his knees, not interested, comes alive when the ball's in the box, as a good striker does. But you have to put someone on his toes. That's just not good enough. I'm sorry, it's not good enough.
Very important time to score for Bracknell, who have worked tirelessly in this first half. And Farnham have definitely had the chances. That half-time team stop becomes even more important, because
Absolutely.
the chances have been there for Farnham to be 2-0 up.
Absolutely. And you know what, just before that you did say Jack Mazzone, he's always dangerous in that area. And
it was the last kick of the first half. Right.
Game, isn't it?
Yeah,
To be honest, of what they're saying, who's been the better team?
wait, what'd you say?
Who do you think's been the better team so far?
Pretty equal. I think.
I'd say they've had the better chances, we've been the better team.
Yeah, yeah.
But you've got, I just find it funny with Harry in the back line going, oh, so much better. Ben's got the ball.
Yeah, if they're better finishing, they're going to look really good.
I'm just worried though, because when the Farnham go down, they do start to switch on.
Yeah.
So hopefully we just need to keep the ball.
Yeah.
If we keep the ball off, they can't hurt us. They're not a pressing team.
Yeah, it's weird they're not at all.
They're proper like old school 4-4-2 mid block.
Yeah.
Wait for a counter, fucking launch in.
Yeah. Who was it? Matt McKenzie. He actually does intercept the ball. Outside of that, no one.
Yeah, Jackson who's next to him doesn't really jump for it. Mackenzie will. With Mackenzie as well, is when they go long, he's always the one to react in seconds. Yeah. Because they're so big.
Yeah, the whole team is fucking big. That striker, Sam Evans, I think they don't always use him, do they?
No, I think he's gone to Kennedy because he's smaller than Jack.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to be dealing with Jack, he wants to be dealing with Chaz. But Chaz has been fucking better than him most of the game. Yeah. I think only twice out of like 6 times his average got beyond him.
Yeah.
But
whenever I do find him, I do look
yeah, I think as well though, a lot of the teams they play aren't not. I don't want to toot our own a bit, but we're probably better drilled than a lot of the teams in this league. Because you see, like when other teams press, it'll be like really loose, or when they sat in shape, it's really loose. I think the quality of our coaching team's probably helped us quite a bit.
Since I've been here last, it sounds like you've been on a good run.
Mate, yeah, we've only lost one league game in the last like 2 months. Since Carl's
the start of the season. So.
Oh mate, honestly, if our team now played the team at the start of the season, we'd batter them like 6-0.
Oh yeah.
Because
you'd also probably be in like promotion.
But that's what I mean. If we'd got the second goal against Hungerford, because we had like 20 shots to their 5, if we got that win and we held out against Evesham, we'd only be like 6 points from playoffs. and in like 2 months, that's a mental turnaround. Yeah. It's insane how quick it's just changed. It's like last two league games, Wimborne and Uxbridge went 2-1 down, come back and got a last-minute winner twice. And I think we did the same thing at Tamworth as well. We got a last-minute winner. It's mental what momentum can do, and just changes things so quick at football club.
Yeah, honestly.
A little bit of belief goes a long way.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's a weird game. Yeah. We've had all the chances. The last month we've been taking our chances like so well in key moments. It's really, gilt-edged chances. And then,
I don't think I've ever seen Caleb not really catch the keeper in 2 shots.
Oh, you'd have picked anyone in the league to have 2 clear chances at goal. You'd picked him.
Yeah. It's almost a good thing in a way though, because if he comes out in the second half with the shooting boots on, it could be very different.
Absolutely. Let's see. What was
I can't lie, I was still worried because whenever you guys go a goal down, you suddenly score 5 or 6.
Let's see. We created 5 or 6 good chances.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think a lot of them come from us just getting too comfortable on the ball, and then we were just loose with it. But
Matt's so good breaking the ball out. Matt McKenzie. Huh?
Matt does steal the ball.
Oh mate, he's unbelievable. He is unbelievable. He's the best 6 in the league. Not the best on the ball, but don't need to be. Winning it back, he's unbelievable. He's just everywhere. On the south coast.
Somebody will just make it. Chatting to Harry and her mum. I said, the reason it's so frustrating is that these lot made it out of it's such a big game, and we're losing, and they're like, well, at least you're playing in the big game. Yeah, cool. So we played twice.
That is. Sorry. Yeah. Fake uneducated sympathy.
It is actually the worst. Because you can't be frustrated because they're trying, but you also hate them.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah.
Any changes?
I don't think you should. I think we've been good. We created the chances.
I think it's 60-minute I'll go though.
I think it could be a few.
Yeah.
Hold on, Cooks. Get the ball moving.
Yes. I think so. Sam!
Evans!
Sam! Get at him. Keep getting at him.
Right, big 45 this.
Massive 45. Spoken to a few in the boardroom and they reckon that Bracknell are just going to sit back now. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know about that though.
I don't know about that. They just got to keep playing how they were playing. And just shore up the fence, just track them in.
Bit of yoga from Daz early on.
Right, well, we're about to get back underway. For the second half, Bracknell scored with the last kick of the first half, Jack Mazzone. No substitutes brought on for either side. Farnham created amazing chances in that first half.
Absolutely, they'll be disappointed that they didn't take any of them.
Go into the second half 1-0 down.
One thing I love is that Dan Bayliss gets a lot of distance on his passes.
Jack Dean, who's another player who hasn't really been involved in the game. And what I will know is that Bracknell will take their time with everything they do in the second half, as they should.
Any tasty words early on from Kane?
No. He knows it's a long game. He's been involved in a few games in the last few weeks that have gone in his favour at the wire. So I think we exchanged a handshake. So it was both agreed it was a very weird first half.
Yeah.
Thought that they were destined to be 1-0 down, and have gone in 1-0 up. Bobby Joe Taylor against his former teammate Seb Bowerman, both at Dorking Wanderers, with Mark White below us watching on. But yeah, they'll want to get the likes of Jack Dean and Bobby Joe on the ball more in this second half as the ball comes forward and Bayliss wins it. That's a nice touch from Jackson.
Round the corner from Joe Jackson, love it.
Taylor into space for Owen Dean, who will stand up to his man. No one with him other than his brother, who's helping out now. Joe Jackson couldn't quite
better there.
Get hold of the touch that he wanted. Again, Farnham just not quite concentrating at the key moments.
Decision making, you know, it's what separates the good from the great.
And clips up and out.
No pun intended.
A Farnham throw.
Do you want O to be a bit more positive there? Or are you happy with, you know, him playing to JG in that pocket?
I didn't mind it, you know. But Farnham need to be more positive in general. And make sure that they are more clinical. Bracknell in control. And that's a nice pass into the right back. Jack Dean swipes it away, and now Sam Evans. That's a negative header, but one that keeps the ball for Farnham Town. Bayliss. Evans.
On the flank.
It's a nice turn and a nice clip past his man.
I like that positivity, you know.
Yeah,
get us up the pitch.
Not bad, and Zaki Waller clears.
When it comes to my forward players, when they do play backwards, you know, I'd rather you test them and then it's not on and then you go backwards rather than it be the first thing you do.
Taylor coming a bit deeper to pick up the ball in this early exchanges. That's a nice touch from Owen Dean. Reverse pass is looking for Joe Jackson, but a bit overhit. It's straight maybe from Bobby Joe Taylor. He's already dropping in a bit deeper, maybe into more of a midfield three. Header's a good one by Mason. That's a nice
great feat.
Piece of skill from Brandon Mason. Mackenzie. Offside.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I have to be honest. I'm no linesman, but I'm not sure.
If he didn't have unbelievable poor form in the offside ranks, I'd agree with you, but Sam Evans does like to live offside. It was a nice idea from Mackenzie.
Kulera. I'm not sure.
Foul or a handball.
Oh, he's giving it to us. Brilliant.
Bobby Joe Taylor. Taylor. Across the pitch to Bayliss. Steps in nicely.
Bobby Joe Taylor playing a little bit deeper now.
He is, yeah. I think he's more of a 4-3-3. Bayliss wins a foul as he drives forward.
I think we need a bit more bite in this game to get the crowd up for it.
Taylor. Looks to win it, and that's a nice turn by Bowman. He's come out with the ball. That's a nice pass too to Grant in between the lines. Mazzone. Bit of time and space for him. Max Herbert crashing the box. Seb Bowman in acres of space on the edge of the box.
Someone's got to pick him up there.
Bowman. Nice pass. And blocked for a cross of Joe Jackson.
Just means that they've just got too much time and space on the ball. I said it from very early on. It just looked like Bracknell Town wanted it more, you know, and I need to see more from Farnham Town in that regard.
Evans.
Sam Evans has gone down there. He's got his hands on his head, so it doesn't look good. But again, this is the, you know, as bad as it could potentially be. It's the beauty of having such a strong bench at times to come on and, you know, be seamless in the change.
Would the change be odds for you to change this game?
Yeah, Honestly, I think Oggs, in a lot of those positions that the boys have found him in, he is just a natural, he is a killer. That's what I call him. He's a killer. He's a contracted killer because he's contracted this club. And, I think he's the man for the job. Yeah, well, there you go.
So stripped and ready. It looks like it will be a fourth substitution, maybe
He's had a few
slightly earlier
this season, which is obviously not going to be good for his momentum.
Slightly earlier than he thought, and he was going to be the sub anyway. Sam Evans.
Right. Okay. I thought he was actually one of our bright sparks towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, he was. Very rare you see Owen Dean sub this early, though. Ability to make things happen, we know that. And it will be Ogo Obi.
H, I want you to give me a big hug when he comes on and scores a goal.
Yeah?
I'm ready for it, mate. I'm just letting you know.
Be a big moment for your commentary career after calling a brace
I know.
a couple of weeks ago.
You know, was it wrong, was I?
No, you weren't. And it is Sam Evans being withdrawn. Looks like a sort of tight glute, maybe, sort of hamstring area. And it will be Ogo Obi on with 40 minutes to go.
Hey, it's his music to his ears. He's got loads of time to make an impact, and an impact he will make.
First thing he's got to do is help defend a corner.
Number 11, Didier Drogba, my idol.
Corner comes in, near post, Jack Dean with a header. And the biting wind continues here on the roof of the boardroom at Bracknell Town. I'm wrapped up nice and warm from the Christmas presents I received only days ago.
Love it.
But it is bitingly cold. Not quite as cold as Plymouth at home the other day on the 23rd. But
I would say use that snood, but, you know, I'm not sure the commentary side of things it would agree.
That's a nice ball, and it's bounced.
Chapman's zones in. Joe Grant, great save from Michael Eacott.
And away by Joe Jackson. That's a let-off for Farnham Town. Again, come from a throw. Sanders looking for Ogo Obi straight away, and it's bounced off the defender there by Zaki Waller. And both teams get away with one in the matter of moments.
One thing about Ogo Obi is when he gets it, he will drive at you and he will cause havoc. He will not go backwards.
Owen Dean. Bobby Joe Taylor. Ball's below us and it's come out to Jack Mazzone. Canay. Mason. Trying to get out of that hole well, but no one's on that far side for Mason, but he's done so well to beat his man. Inside he drives. Now McKenzie. He will look to clip it up. That wasn't really the idea that was the best suited for the occasion. Jack Dean wins the ball back. Matt McKenzie, again,
excellent second ball work.
Ogo Obi looks to get the better of his man at the first time of asking, and Zaki Waller clears long.
Excellent from Dan Bayliss. JJ needs to do his work a little bit quicker and he's getting pressured.
Bobby Joe Taylor, that's a foul on him as Farnham look to progress. Matt McKenzie just behind Jack Dean, but Farnham realising that they need to go through the gears here. Taylor coming deeper to get on the ball too. Taylor skims it to Joe Jackson.
With that daisy cutter.
Jackson to Dean. Sanders to Dean. Done really well to keep it in his feet. Bobby Joe Taylor, Farnham on the edge of the box here with McKenzie. Now Ogo Obi into the box. Goes to ground, I think it was Joe Grant. Ogo Obi retrieves the ball. And wins Farnham. A throw-in. Header from Farnham Town, keeping it in and around the Bracknell box for a better length of time.
Instantly, I feel at ease when he's in that final third because he looks like he wants to do something and be positive, which is what this game needs.
Mazzone breezes past 2 or 3. Still with the ball. Mazzone still with the ball. Bracknell Town.
Lovely from Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson does well. Mackenzie. Very tight in there now. And it's clattered.
Yeah, of course,
just
for a
after
yellow.
The ball went and
very,
a yellow card
late.
instantly given away. Sanders used the ball quickly. Drew the foul. I feel like Farnham are beginning to go through the gears, if not slowly. Canane ushered forwards. Bobby Joe Taylor clips it up. It's come away. And it's Joe Jackson, nice inside. Touches nice by Mackenzie. Taylor. Owen Dean, round the corner. I'll go Obi. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Turns. And it's a corner ball. Better from Farnham.
Looks dangerous. I think if it sat up well for me, he wanted to just volley it with his left foot, but it kind of spun. Yeah, it's one of those ones.
You end up blasting it over because you're just reaching for it.
Absolutely.
Underneath it.
Good decision from Ogo to just let it calm down and then try and proceed from there.
He wins his team a corner. He's been amongst the action since he got brought on only a few minutes ago. It's 1-0 here to the home side, Bracknell, as Daryl Sanders is over the corner into the box.
Ball.
That's straight down the throat of Zaki Waller, who drops it on the line. But there was no one around him in a Farnham shirt. And there's an altercation here between Bracknell player and a Farnham player. And Ogo Obi's the Farnham player involved, and George Knight is the Bracknell player involved. Bit of off the ball handbags, nothing more than that, I don't think.
Ooh, might have got away with it on there.
Yeah, just a bit of handbags.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's anything more than a
pull and a push rather than a swing.
I'm sure they'll kiss and make up in the bar after.
I'm sure they will. Plenty of this match left to go, though, as we tick towards the 60th minute. Bracknell leading Farnham Town 1-0 to put an end to their unbeaten streak. That's a nice piece of distribution by Bracknell goalkeeper Zaki Waller, former Farnham man.
I know it's very cliche, H, but the next goal is vital.
Absolutely, it
From
is.
either side, actually. Changes the game massively.
Ogo Obi already piling on the pressure in this Bracknell defence, and again pushes them for a Farnham throw on this far side. Sanders 1-2 is a really good one. Clipped up. Owen Dean. Again, Farnham cannot find a clean connection. It was a great cross by Brandon Mason.
Just need to test Zaki Waller a little bit more. You know, he's had an easy day at the office. You know, some will say he's probably working from home at the moment.
Well, he's just been really there to catch it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's bobbled towards him. And instead, it's going to be a Bracknell yellow for
Bit of dissent from Seb Bauman. I like this ref now.
It maybe was frustration that Joe Jackson, who was the player who fouled him, wasn't booked. But yeah, Brandon Mason getting more and more involved on that left-hand side.
Yeah, he's been good. He's sucked his man in, and then, you know, good ball marshal, good feet getting out of a tight space, and he's put a few good balls in the box as well.
All goes long. That's a really good header down the line. And Canane back to Mike Eacott. Bobby Joe Taylor loses the ball, and so does Joe Jackson in the middle. It's fallen to Mazzone, and again Farnham are punished. Jack Mazzone in the box. It was terrible defending from the Farnham players. They had many chances to get the ball out, and they just couldn't deal with it.
Pinball in the box, and Jack Mazzone was in the right place in between the sticks to put it away.
It was a very simple finish in the end. It pinballed to him, and it was a defensive error first and foremost by, I think, Joe Jackson in midfield. Lost the ball, and then it just pinballed around. It all came from Farnham winning the ball back again.
Just looking over to Jono. Jono does not look happy at all. You know, Farnham Town, we knew what sort of game this would be, and Bracknell Town just have that bit more bite. They do. But it's not too late to change it.
Yeah, they've been excellent at Bracknell, but they have, again, I mean...
Not created much, just the 2 goals that they scored,
really. They really haven't created much. But that one was a gift. First one was less of a gift. They worked hard for it. You felt like they had a really good first half, but this one was a gift.
Yeah.
And Farnham had multiple opportunities to clear their lines there, and Jack Mazzone was in acres of space to turn it home.
Might have been his weaker foot that he finished it with, I'm not sure.
Bobby Joe Taylor. Obi looks over his shoulder.
Instantly, I think this game calls for Harry Cooksley. Bit of quality.
That's so nice from Herbert. Now Esprit. Definitely a bit of excitement amongst the Bracknell players and fans every time they come forward.
Again, if you have a look, Bracknell Town are picking up the seconds a lot. That loose ball, they just get into it first and building off there.
Yeah, they've done very well. That's a foul on Bracknell player. 1,300 in the ground today.
Wow, good turnout.
Great turnout.
I think maybe Bow as well, a bit of pace on the ball, a bit of, you know, quality. Cooks as well. I think they'll be the next 2 changes.
Bayless. Sanders. Canane. Looks long. Looking for Ogo Obi. McKenzie. That's a nice pass into Bobby Joe Taylor. Now Ogo Obi stands up to his man for Bobby Joe Taylor, and again
stretching
another
for
great
it.
chance. Maybe a half chance this time.
It's good for him and Ogo though, linking up well. But you know, we've got to start taking those chances there.
Yeah, we have to. And Bracknell have taken their chances, and that's why they're 2-0 up here.
Absolutely.
They've really created, I can count maybe 3, all of them have fallen to Mazzone. Blasted the first one over.
Yeah, he's had a few. Could have that trick today,
and then he scored 2 from inside 3 yards each.
Exactly, done the roly-poly, the Robbie Keane, and off he went. They've got Gio, who I was actually at Brentford's Academy with.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, good player.
He's had a good start to his Bracknell career.
Yeah, good player. I think he was also at Waldstone, correct me if I'm wrong.
Header's a good one by Bayless. McKenzie loses out to Baum. Nice touch into midfield by the Bracknell number 19. Mazzone. Man's overlapping. Here's a number 3. Get the ball into the box. Bayless does the sensible thing and puts out for a corner.
Flanks again.
Looking more and more dangerous every time they come forward since the goal.
I mean, the positive thing is that we know how to come back, don't we, H?
Yeah, we do.
We know how to fight back from adversity.
Ball comes in, header away by Jack Dean, touches by Owen Dean. Looking for Ogowobi. And again, Farnham had the ball turned over. Matt McKenzie gets into trouble. Esprit. Bauman. The old guard have been superb for Bracknell, but that time the zone is offside. .66 minutes gone here, 2-0 down, Farnham Town. Lots of old Bracknell faces in this Farnham Town lineup. Mike Ecott, Dan Bayliss, Jack Dean, Daryl Sanders. All will be hurting at the moment. 2-0 down here.
Now Gio number 15 for Bracknell, that's coming on now, a player I know very well, and he's got excellent feet, quick on the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on.
Well, he's coming on for Max Herbert, who I think is an excellent game.
Yep, he has.
Really, really good in midfield.
Someone that I've played well with, and excellent on the ball, good decision making, very, very calm and very hard to press.
Cooks and Booth both getting warm below us as JJ sends it long. Owen Dean gets hold of the ball.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure.
Foul. And they will waste the time, as they should, Bracknell. Farnham have work to do. Zaki Wallop, take a free kick. Into the air. Jordan Esprit versus Jack Dean. It's a brilliant touch from Jordan Esprit. Knight wins it.
Excellent hold-up play from Jordan Esprit.
Yeah, brilliant first touch.
Yeah. But my biggest problem is we knew he was going to do that. It was so set up for that. We've got to read the triggers, honestly.
Mazzone. Done really well. Esprit versus Dean. 1v1. Comes out to the man on the edge of the box. Newly introduced. It's Schuster. Grant on that far side.
Not seen much
Bobby
of
Joe
Grant.
Taylor wins the ball back. And Farnham come forward now with Ogowobi. The ball is a poor one from him.
Yeah, he's got to do better there. My job's on the line.
Zaki clips it up. Jackson. McKenzie. Sanders. Won by Jordan Esprit, who's been fantastic. And it is Cooksley and Booth who are ready beneath us.
Yeah, there's two changes I thought we would make, and I think they'll add a different dimension to this game. Just heard Jimmy call out next time liner, so it's happening quickly.
That's a poor pass. Mason.
It's been full of them this game.
Taylor.
Ball retention's been very poor.
This man's been excellent though, Seb Bauman.
Yeah, very comfortable on the ball. You can tell that he's played higher.
Into Grant. Ball goes forward and it's a stop for Mason. McKenzie. Farnham still have time here, but they need to get going and go through the gears. Owen Dean. They had more of a hill to climb at Berkhamsted as it goes forward for Joe Jackson. Touches towards...
One thing I've noticed, one thing I want to see more of Oggs is that we don't have winning runners. I think even when Sam was on, he was a winning runner, so we get up higher up the pitch, so we don't actually have that at the minute. So when we do win it back in those 10 positions, everything's in front of Bracknell, which is nice for them.
Well, it's Harry Cooksey on for Joe Jackson, and there is going to be a huge change of style here for Farnham.
Absolutely.
And I imagine the next sub is going to be... it's going to be Owen Dean for Bo Booth.
So I can imagine maybe...
We'll see Daryl Sanders go...
Oh, was that false 9?
9?
Yeah.
Just give him some freedom.
I'm not mad at that.
Do the defensive work. He's got moments of magic in him.
Absolutely. I'm not mad at that at all. I think Owen, he's not been, the best he can possibly be today. And he'll know that as well.
Had his chances, Owen Dean.
Yeah.
Bo Booth has got a lot of work to do. But we know he's a man who's capable. Scored
One
2
thing about Bo
goals.
Booth, he has a little bit more legs in that midfield.
Yeah, and he can travel with the ball.
He can travel as a ball carrier, he is.
Mason and
again, we need
Grant.
players on toes. We can't allow Bracknell Town to be doing that. That's we need players on toes for that very reason. Because now they get to put a brilliant ball into the box and cause danger.
Absolutely, and it's really well won. Both wingers, sort of more traditionally 9s, Joe Grant and Jordan Esprit have worked really hard
on the flanks,
just to hold the ball and give Bracknell some breathing space.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed, this is the first time I've actually watched Jack Mazzone, and he's not someone that gets involved in the game a huge amount, but anything in the box he comes alive, and he's that sort of poacher.
Yeah, and he's been the difference so far in this game with just under 20 minutes to go. Bracknell winning 2-0 as things stand and have a chance with a free kick here into the danger area. Mazzone on a hat-trick. Ball is a good one. Looking for the back stick. Header by Mackenzie. And a chance. Headed over. But it was 2 free
set
headers.
pieces. We've not been great at defending set pieces. We look very vulnerable throughout the game.
2 uncontested headers there for Bracknell.
We just need one moment of magic, which we know we're capable of, to be able to change the tide.
Francis Amarty's being readied.
Good player. I'm a big fan of his. I've watched a lot of Bracknell Town's games, and he's dangerous on the flanks.
He's exciting, isn't he?
He's exciting. 1v1, he can beat you. So it's someone to watch out when he comes on.
And they've got so many options here with him coming on, because they can put Esprit down the middle, Grant down the middle.
Yeah, it looks like Mazzone's struggling at the minute, so he might be the man to come off.
And he's done his job.
He's done his job. He's got a brace. He's earned his pint in the bar after. But, don't tell that to Sam Saunders.
Farnham have 15 minutes to make a difference in this game.
At this point, obviously you come for the 3 points, but you take a draw, won't you?
Yeah, you would. I think what most disappointing in the second half is Farnham just have not tested Zaki Waller at all.
No, not at all.
He's not had to make a single save, really.
And you know what? For the chance that we created in the first, you'd think that they'd be encouraged a little bit and think, you know what? There's a chance in this game, if we just, were better with our decision making in the final third, then the game can be different. But it looks like they've done everything but that.
Yeah, and it's been a game of 2 silly pieces of defending from Farnham that have led to 2 very poacher-like goals from Jack Mazzone. And Bracknell are going to continue their ascent and their assault on the top half of the table as the goal scorer comes off.
How far are they from playoffs?
Not a million miles away.
Oh, okay, fairs.
This would bring them obviously 3 points closer, especially with Farnham and Gosport both losing. I don't know what the other results are at the moment around the grounds in the playoff zones, but they're far from out of it at this stage of the season. Plenty of games left to play as Dan Bayliss looks long and forwards. Cooksey, first touch of the ball. Kinane. That's poor from Sanders. Caught on it.
That's one thing that George Knight is fantastic about, anticipating. He's not as good as Matt McKenzie at winning the ball back, but he's very, very good.
He's had a very, very good game, George Knight.
He has. Someone that was out for most of the season as well. He's only just come back.
Bayliss wins his header. But here comes Seb Bauman. And chance. Mike Eacott comes and gathers and hold on. And Canane's gone down. I think it might have just been...
Probably a dead leg or something.
Or maybe it's stepped on his toes. Sanders. Cooksley. Mackenzie. Bayless. Mason. Taylor. Ogowobi.
I'm not sure, is he? I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Behind the man more than anything
I don't
else.
think he is.
So far from goal, Ogowobi.
So, you know, where we've sat off them a little bit for most of the game, someone like Lids, who's just a little, he's a, you know, a pest, might have been good for this game.
Bayless.
Bow on the half-turn, ball carrying.
Bo Booth, he's won the ball back and he's been dragged down, and Farnham have a chance to load the box.
Good positive play from Bo Booth.
Absolutely. Makes things happen when he gets a chance, and I'm sure he will get a chance over the course of the next few weeks. Farnham loaded up with games, and it's Harry Cooksley who's going to deliver the cross.
Harry Cooksley, what are you made of, son?
Cooksley over the ball. Clips up! And into the hands safely again to Zaki Waller, who goes down.
Oh, he's milking it, I think. There's your experience.
Yeah, well, this is sensible. And with just over 10 to go, that hill is becoming a mountain for Farnham.
Yep, it is. It is. But, you know, as a wise man once said, mountains are there to be climbed.
Absolutely. And it's still, well, we've got 8 more minutes before we score our first goal away at Berkhamsted.
Yeah. There you go.
Saying that we should be relying on that, but it shows it's possible.
Listen, I'm a good Uno player, and sometimes you just play the cards you're dealt.
Waller will restart, having just wasted as much time as he possibly could, as is the physio, taking his time getting off the pitch. Waller using all his experience here, referee making it very clear he stopped his watch.
Tell you what, if he carries that on, we'll have a words in the bar. We'll have to.
And finally, we're going to get the game back underway.
It's good distance from Zaki.
Really good kick downwind. Cooksley restarts the game. Mackenzie.
Good hold-up play initially from Jordan Esprit just now.
Obi wins another throw-in deep in the Bracknell half. Bo Booth. Obi squares up to his man. Booth. Mason. Farnham will look to get the ball across the box. They do so to Harry Cooksley. Tries maybe left-footed. Mason. It's up in the sky.
So you have to have men attacking in that box.
Sanders.
Coming alive. Everything seems a bit too static.
Mackenzie. That's nice.
Obi.
Goal! No, it's not!
He's missed.
Looked all the world, it looked like it was going to go in. He struck it so well. That was the chance.
I could have put my mortgage that I don't have on him. honestly.
That was the chance. Struck it so sweet. I was just expecting the net to bulge.
I was. He scored quite a few of his left foot recently as well.
And he struck it so well. That one's not going to look good on the highlights for me.
It's not.
Expected it to be the back of the net, and that was the chance for Farnham. Recovered well by Cooksley.
The chances are there though, H. You know, we just need one more, and it's a different game in the last 5.
Well, that would have been a really, really good time to score a goal.
Good second.
It was a great header from Matt McKenzie.
Yeah,
set
good.
It up.
That's what I was talking about, that second ball and anticipating.
Bobby Joe Taylor peeling off his man. Sanders can't quite get hold of the ball. Joe Grant, though, can. Mason has to defend in the end. Joe Grant worked incredibly hard. And it looks like it is going to be Bracknell's day. That was a great chance, and you just wanted it to fall to that man. And it did, and he struck it so sweet at the wrong side of the post. McKenzie with a good header away. Cooksley. Canane. Farnham. Bayless. Taylor coming deep to collect the ball, and that he does. Looking for Obi to run into the channel. Defender does well to use his body, and he has touched it. And Farnham need to win the second ball, but they do via a throw.
Good pressure from Obi. I know he knew he wasn't going to get on the end of it, but he still forced an error.
Booth, nice touch. Bo Booth. Harry Cooksley. Deflected. And collected again by Zaki Waller. Again, another strike that wasn't hit cleanly. Farnham, again, getting into good areas and not creating great chances. Yogo Obi won the one real chance in this second half. Bayless. Sanders comes deep to get the ball. Cooksley. Use his experience.
I think you just got to drop it in there, or maybe not.
McKenzie. Sanders in a bit of space. Mason drifts inside. Obi inside he goes. Again, Farnham can't force the goalkeeper into a save despite a good area of attack.
I think he goes for his left foot first time there, you know, and just
maybe
why not?
if he had scored the first one,
he probably definitely would have. Yeah, you're right.
Cooksley. Farnham going through the gears. Ooh, Sanders looking quickly for Obi.
Sense of goal from Farnham. They're knocking on the door.
They are, and this is one of the first times we've seen Jack Dean used on the right side.
Great ball in the box.
Obi gets it down on his chest. Canane. Farnham need to move the ball. They do really well. Canane, Cooksey, and now Mason. Jinks inside. Will look right-footed. Comes out to Bobby Joe Taylor. It's a poor first touch from him. Jack Dean. Canane slightly overhit to Jack Dean. Does really well to get it in the box. And they do really well, Bracknell, to get it away through Joe Grant. But a really good chance for Bobby Joe Taylor on the edge of the box. He couldn't quite get it out of his feet.
Stuck under his feet there. It's on his right foot as well, which you don't really want it. I don't think has he scored a right foot goal this season?
Maybe a couple. Ogo Obi again does well. Cooksley on that far side. Ogo Obi takes it over again. Maybe one too many.
Someone needs to call a man on there, but he's got to be a bit quicker in his work.
And Bayless comes out on top this time. McKenzie. Farnham not panicking, despite only 5 to go. 2-0 down. Sanders. Nice touch and pass to Bo Booth, but that was a poor touch in a good opportunity area.
Cooksey stepping in.
Mason. Sanders, Mason. Got to find a forward player. Mackenzie encourages Canane to come forward. Got to be some movement for Farnham. Taylor, it's nice, into the box. Someone's got to get across their man and straight down the gullet of Zaki Waller again. Not been tested at all in this second half.
You just got to put it in space there, and then you know, if the strikers aren't attacking it, then you can have a go at them. But he's got to put it in space there.
Do the work! Do the work!
Another substitution for Bracknell Town. And it's Jordan Esprit, who's coming off. He's had an excellent game.
Yeah, he's had a good game. Some really good moment. Got an assist. Not long left now for Farnham Town.
Canane. Booth does well in a tight space, and Farnham will have to get out quickly, using the ball from deep. Canane. Sanders looking now deep for Bo Booth, who takes a nice touch. Does really well, Bo Booth.
I think keep going there, Bo.
Just tried to come back a bit too early. Amati does well. Bauman. And now it's the substitute, just introduced. One-on-one against Canane. Cooksey comes back though. Does the work. Farnham need a goal. Obi, 1v1 versus his defender. Into the box, Obi. Shoots again, straight down the throat of Zaki Waller, who has had the easiest day in the Bracknell goal.
Absolute easiest day. And I'll say on paper that he's made a few saves, but they've just been right at him, haven't they?
Yeah, other than the Sam Evans
He's not
save in the first half, it's been very, very routine for Waller. That's a lovely touch. And Ecott gets away with one in the end. And excellent work by George Knight. Farnham causing themselves problems again.
He has been phenomenal today. His work rate has been phenomenal. I think he needs to be tested after this game.
Yeah, he's been excellent. I think to a man, Bracknell have been, to be fair.
Yeah, they just, you know what? I give credit when it's true. They've worked harder. Off the ball, they've worked harder. They've wanted it more. It was created and promoted as a grudge match and a rivalry, and they have rise to the occasion a bit more today.
Absolutely, and they've taken their chances. Not that they've created more.
No.
Farnham have definitely been the more creative team.
Just very wasteful.
Taylor, nicely laid to Jack Dean. Taylor, who again gets caught on the ball in a dangerous area. Bauman.
6 minutes added.
Cooksey does well, works hard. Been good since he came on. That's a nice touch from.
Got to be better from Bo there.
It was a nice play from Sanders and Taylor before that. Ball goes out of play. And it looks like it's destined to be a Bracknell win this afternoon. And it will be one that Paul Johnson will be very disappointed in, given the opportunities they've had in front of goal today.
Absolutely. You know, one thing we can say is that for the most part, Farnham Town have been very, very consistent. You know, so we can, you know, in a way, give them a little bit of grace. But you know, it's we need to kick on from this if it's not to be. But I still believe that there's a big moment in here for Farnham Town.
Canane. Cooksey. Mackenzie. Taylor. It's a poor ball. And again, Joe Grant has been absolutely superb.
Starting to force things now as well.
In his defensive efforts. Bayless does well in his. Mason. Need to move the ball quickly through midfield. Instead,
don't want to go back there.
Back. Jack Dean. Canane. Cooksey. Farnham working it from side to side, but with no real impetus. Canane encouraged to step in.
Great ball from Canane.
Brilliant ball. Jack Dean in behind the defenders. Dean across the pitch, and there's no one there. And Joe Grant does so well again to get Francis Amati clear. No one was there for Farnham on the edge of the box, but Cooksey wins the ball back. Here they come again. Cooksey goes right after a step over and wins a foul.
Although it's not going our way, another Cooksey step over. This time he went to the right, actually.
First time I've ever seen him do that.
I know.
Well, you have to feel like it's now or never for Farnham.
Yeah.
If they're going to score a goal, it has to be now. Bobby Joe Taylor over the free kick. We'll look for Canane at the back stick. It's a header, but offside in the end. Canane.
It's just been one of those. Even when, you know, big moments have fallen to players that, you know, you could put your money on. It's just been one of them games, hasn't it?
Yeah. Bobby Joe Taylor in the first half. You'd have put your house on it.
Absolutely.
And then again, you'd have gone again, double or quits on Ogo
Absolutely.
From 7 yards.
Absolutely. It's just been one of those games, and yeah, you know, we've just not been at the races today.
Yeah, and Waller's had a very easy day despite so many shots coming at his goal. They've all been very, very routine.
Agreed. I know Lammy's the one that does the kits. So I don't actually think his kit needs washing today.
No, you're right. Header is a good one by Jack Dean. Matt Mackenzie done really well. It's hit the heels of Ogo instead of going through to him. Mason recovers the ball. Cooksey.
A goal here would be absolute scenes.
Sanders.
I think we just need to load it up in there. Good decision from Cooks.
I think he's offside. It comes all the way through from Mackenzie. Silly foul from Mackenzie, who we've sung the praises of all day.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of frustration there, being 2-0 down at this time of the game. But if there's one person that can keep his head high, it's him.
A yellow card from Matt Mackenzie. Well, Bracknell have been in rock solid form, and they're going to continue that today. It has not been Farnham's day. It's not been a performance that they would have wanted coming here to Bracknell on the 27th. Very disappointing. but it's been a game of missed opportunities more than anything else, Great Evans.
Absolutely. You know, there's 30 seconds left, and yeah, it's been very, very disappointing, very, very off par. But it can happen at this stage of season, Christmas, everybody in that sort of mood where they switch off a little bit. But Bracknell Town have just been up for it more.
Booth. Bo Booth. 3 men on him here. 4 men on him now. No help at all.
Excellent work from George Knight, Seb Bauman, Gio, and Gabe George.
Yeah, you got to give them their flowers.
They're hunting in packs, H. We haven't done that all game.
Booth
this is what comes
really
down
well
to it.
To get out of the first tackle, but he had 3 more men to deal with.
There was nowhere to go.
As Canane lofts it forwards, and that's under hit. Throw, though, on the far side is going to be fine. There may be a chance for 1 goal, but I do not believe there's going to be a chance for 2. And it's 2-0 Bracknell currently. 2 goals from Jack Mazzone, and that is that. Bracknell win today, and it's 2-0. A Jack Mazzone brace is enough to separate the sides, and it's been a fantastic result for the Robins, who continue to climb the table. A poor performance from Farnham Town, one to skip past quickly.
Bracknell just wanted it more. They wanted it more. They wanted, you know, they fought for every challenge. They had that bite. They rose to the occasion. Ultimately, they deserved the win.
They did, absolutely. Took their chances, and Farnham will have to regroup and go again in 2026. It's been an excellent 2025. They finished well, but there is work to do after that one.
Absolutely, loads to work. Jono will not be happy, and I actually want to get down to hear what he has to say to the boys.
Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again very soon.
Thank you.